précipite dans tes bras. Il y a longtemps qu'on s'est vu. Quel bonheur de rattraper tout le temps perdu.
Le violon de ma Louisiane nous fait reprendre la vie.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Nora.
So, Joelle, could you tell us a bit about Festival de Voyageurs and its programming?
Yes, I certainly can. So Festival du Voyageurs is a 10-day celebration. It starts with the school program at 9 o'clock in the morning and goes till about 3, and then the adult programming and family programming starts as of the Friday evening, goes till the Monday. We have a long weekend called the Fête Louirienne to celebrate Louirien's life and everything that he did for this area of Manitoba, and extends a little bit everywhere as well. And also we then start over again with the school programming as of Tuesday until the Friday. I'm personally in charge of the school programming. And then the public program starts again on the Thursday, the Friday evenings, and on to the next weekend. So it's fun-filled snow time in our Festival du Voyageur Park.
Ça va bien. Puis toi? Oh, I want to know more about like the history of the Voyageurs and the trade.
All right, well, basically our festival concentrates mostly on the Voyageurs. The Voyageurs were hired men by the Northwest Company. Later on, after the amalgamation of the two companies, the Hudson's Bay Company as well as the Northwest Company, even the trips men come in, and the Voyageurs still stay afterwards. Now, about 45% of Voyageurs, and that's a little bit of an iffy number, were French Canadian. So it is part of our Manitoba and Western French heritage. And Festival des Voyageurs has the goal of celebrating that in a joyous winter festival, because a lot of these Voyageurs from the West were also winterers. So that means they didn't go home to their moms, they stayed here and toughed it out with the best of us. So they would stay at the forts and other such places until the snow melted down and they were able to continue in their brigades. Also, in the fur trade, it was a very, very big communal effort, not only by the companies in terms of trading furs and buying furs and shipping them back out to Europe, but there was also a very, very big importance with the First Nations people. The Europeans that were in our area doing the fur trade learned a lot from First Nations people, and the First Nations people were some of the major not distributors, but procurers of furs, and would come to the forts and deliver them and trade them for European goods. And this term of bartering was existent even before the fur trade started in Canada. Especially in our area of Winnipeg, for over 6,000 years, the Forks has been known as a traditional area where Aboriginal people from all over North America would come and meet, and it would be a gathering place annually where they would barter with each other and trade things.
I was wondering if you could explain, maybe even from your personal experience, why Festival de Voyageurs as a celebration is so important to your community, your French roots.
Certainly. Well, Festival du Voyageur, like I mentioned earlier, started in 1979, and it was actually started by a group of businessmen in St. Boniface area, and they also recognized at that point that the French culture here needed some support, needed to have some fun, needed to connect. And so they adopted the idea of the Voyageurs. In February, the Voyageurs would take time to celebrate. It was kind of their time off, especially for les hivernants that were here in Manitoba at that time, and maybe elsewhere, but we're talking this area, so I'll speak about Manitoba. And so, so that time frame was adopted as a time to celebrate. Bringing back the French culture here, there was a great need to gather the French-speaking people so that they could recognize each other, enjoy each other's company, and also share it with those that are in different rural areas, and bring everyone together under one event. Because we have a lot of communities that are sporadically spread in Manitoba. Manitoba, so it was a way of bringing everyone together. But there's also a need to focus on what's fun and what's nourishing and what's positive in a culture, and to celebrate that. So that's basically the reason, you know, for Festival du Voyageur. It was a very cold time of year as well, so it was a way of warming up winter. Yeah. There you go. Now we've got Angela the Voyageur.
Well, merci beaucoup.
Plaisir, Nora. Plaisir, Angela. Merci pour toute votre aide aussi. Thanks for all your help.
Thank you so much. Hey, it's quite an experience here in Festival du Voyageurs. Volunteers should come and volunteer here to get the Voyageurs history as well. Got skills, check it out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enfin retrouvé par la force de l'amour, encore debout sur un quai ensoleillé. Depuis la grande marée, nous attendions ce jour que sonne plus fort les carillons.